that's awesome! I can't move his head. There's a fish on. Oh my god. Yeah, baby. Yeah. An absolute giant. Well, my fishing fam, I just got out to a new location that I really haven't fished before. Just started throwing, didn't even have my GoPro on yet. I was like, let's just see if there's anything around. And I just got the first fish of the morning, which looks like to be a keeper trout. We're gonna have to check and see if he's 15 inches, but he looks like he might make it. And if so, he is coming home to the plate. 14 and a half. So he is not a keeper trout. We're gonna have to go ahead and put him back, but really cool to get our first fish of the morning on the second or third cast with the swim bait. I started off throwing a top water and I didn't get any blow ups, no follows, no nothing. So decided to make a quick switch over to the swim bait and it paid off, man. As soon as I came, oh god, there's a good one. Oh my god, if that's a trout, that's a stud. Come on, that's got, oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That one's got to be a keeper, so we're gonna net this one. Ooh, come on, dude, don't come off. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, I was just talking to you guys about switching over from the swim bait. Man, next cast, boom, another trout. Okay. There we go. That's a little more the size of what we're looking for. There seem to be a lot of trout grouped up on this like isolated timber here. I don't even know what you would call it. It's like an old mangrove bush that just dried up pretty far away from the bank. So anytime you see isolated stuff, definitely want to cast at that a few times. Got another one on. Tiny trout. So I was trying to hit this cover that I was showing you guys that's a little suspended away from the bank. Just came around the back side of it. Since we caught two trout off the front, didn't really get any more hits off the sides. And then threw on the back side of it. There was a little tiny trout waiting there. Got one. Just a little trout, not a keeper. All right, so he's a little short. He's a little short, but that trout right there is 14 3/4, so 1/4 inch short of the keeper. Hopefully we can get a better one. What is that? Is that a snook? Might be a small snook. Oh, good trout. Really good trout. That's a stud. Woo, he's mad. That is a good one. I knew with all these mullet that were running down this mangrove line here, I had a feeling that there was going to be a good fish on it. That is a stud trout. He's probably like a 20. Ooh, he's got some shoulders on him. Come on, buddy, get over here. Oh, man. That is a tank. There it is right there. There's the stud of the morning so far. He's only an 18, but he's a keeper and he's pretty thick, man. He's got some shoulders on him. But I had a feeling, I don't know why, the topwater bite should have been going for a little bit longer, but the fact that there's so many mullet on the surface, I just think it's pointless to throw a surface bait right now. It's just too much. There's too much stuff in the water, way too much bait in the water, so switched over to the swim bait. I guess it looked like the one that was trying to stray away from the group, and it didn't take but a couple of turns, and this good one hammered it. All right, I'm gonna throw with the swim bait for a little bit longer, and then might switch over to start throwing maybe an artificial shrimp. Not really sure yet. I just want to work the rest of this mangrove line here and see what we can figure out. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's more trout underneath them. Jeez, there was a way better sized one underneath them. All right, so swim bait's working out. I haven't really even moved it all. Oh. Come on, dude, really? He's about a 14, so throw him back. Let's get back to it. So here's what my train of thought was. Obviously, it's getting kind of shallow up in this area right here, and a lot of the mullet are just going right by in a line right here. Obviously, I figured the trout would be too shallow for them to kind of stalk that school and move with them on the other side, being too shallow. So throwing right down the other side of this school of mullet that's just going right down the mangroves here. I don't know if you guys can see them all. They're right here. They're flashing. So those trout have got to just be on the other line here, waiting for one of those mullet probably to stray away from the group and then come up and hammer them. But there was more trout underneath that one, so I know there's a couple more in the area. May not be many, but there's enough here to make me want to stick around. Let's just keep, like I said, working the rest of this mangrove line here and see what happens. We got another one. Well, these trout this morning are jumping a lot. It's just so weird. It's probably a 13, maybe a 12. So another one coming in. Another one. It's like our 6th trout. Got another one on. I was just trolling that swim bait, and a little 12-incher came and nailed it. All right, so I'm calling it a successful mission. 7 trout, 2 keepers. So it's enough to go home and have a meal for the wife and kids tonight, and that's pretty much all I set out to do today. Would have liked to have limited out on 2 different species, but it didn't really work out like that. I spooked a school of snook and a couple of reds that I couldn't see because the water was dirty. That's just how it goes, man, when you're trying to target fish in the mangroves and the shallows. I appreciate you guys for coming along for the adventure, man. If you guys aren't a subscriber, you know the deal. Show some love, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell icon so you can also receive notifications whenever I'm dropping new videos. Safe spearing, tight lines. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.